Hello, wonderful Pisces. Are you ready to transform your dreams into tangible reality? March 2026 is calling you to balance your boundless imagination with practical action, turning sensitive insights into powerful outcomes. Get ready to build a solid foundation for your future. This month, the universe asks you to ground your brilliant ideas into achievable plans. Expect a unique blend of practical momentum and deep emotional introspection. It's time to convert your grand visions into step-by-step actions. The energy encourages consolidation, not just expansion. Focus on refining routines, building robust systems, and protecting your precious creative time. This structured approach will amplify your natural gifts. Your main focus will be integrating inspiration with structure. You might feel a pull between spontaneous impulses and daily responsibilities. The key is to designate specific times for both creative freedom and organized effort. You can expect steady progress when you apply discipline to your intuitive insights. Emotional sensitivity will be heightened, so clear boundaries and practical routines will be your most effective allies. Your emotional sensitivity is a true asset this month. You'll pick up on subtle nuances in others' moods and intentions, helping you avoid misunderstandings. This heightened perception guides you to genuinely resonant connections. You might feel more selective than usual, and that's perfectly okay. Trust your intuition to protect your heart, but avoid perfectionism that prevents healthy emotional risks. Meaningful connections are on the horizon. Dating energy is quietly magnetic, favoring depth over flashiness. Expect meaningful conversations and slow-building attraction based on mutual understanding. True compatibility will shine through. Opportunities to meet new people may arise in settings that blend creativity with structure. Think workshops, community projects, or classes where you share a focused interest. Engage authentically. Focus on communication that clarifies rather than romanticizes. Ask gentle, direct questions about values and long-term preferences to assess compatibility. Relationships shift towards practical harmony this month. You and your partner may find peace in reorganizing shared responsibilities or aligning long-term plans. Discuss living arrangements, finances, or caretaking duties. Emotional closeness can deepen through small, consistent acts of care. Shared routines and predictable gestures will matter more than grand declarations. Consistency builds profound intimacy. Communication favors honesty, grounded in compassion. You'll make the most progress when you speak plainly about expectations and listen without immediately trying to fix problems. Gentle dialogue is key. Avoid letting passive resentment accumulate. Address issues gently and propose concrete adjustments. This proactive approach strengthens your bond and prevents misunderstandings. Strengthen your bond by instituting shared rituals. Weekly planning sessions, a joint creative project, or a short daily check-in will keep you aligned. These small habits create big impact. Consider scheduling a calm, private conversation to review shared goals and responsibilities. A practical plan alleviates emotional tension and reinforces teamwork. The work environment in March leans towards measurable productivity and clearer boundaries. You may be asked to take on roles requiring both creative problem-solving and attention to detail. If your work has been nebulous, now is the time to set specific metrics and timelines. This channels your efforts effectively, leading to tangible results and greater satisfaction. Recognition is more likely when you present tangible results, not just abstract concepts. Convert creative proposals into pilot plans, prototypes, or drafts for stakeholders to evaluate. Show, don't just tell. This month is conducive to professional development through structured learning. Short courses, certification modules, or mentorships will enhance your credibility and open new doors. Be cautious about taking on too many emotionally draining responsibilities. Your empathy can lead to overcommitment, especially without clear compensation or boundaries. Protect your energy. Avoid making large-scale career shifts without measurable plans. March favors consolidation over dramatic leaps. Instead, prepare and gather evidence for future moves. Strategic planning is vital. When evaluating opportunities, require at least one concrete deliverable or a trial period. This protects your energy while allowing you to test the fit. Be discerning and practical. Keep written records of agreements and timelines. Clear documentation prevents miscommunication and supports your professional credibility. Organization is your superpower this month. Financially, March 2026 is a month for stabilization, not speculation. You can make steady progress towards savings goals by prioritizing budgeting and practical decisions. Consistency pays off. Unexpected small expenses may appear, but they won't be catastrophic if you maintain a calm, methodical approach. Stay grounded and trust your financial plan. Your tendency to be generous may surface, inclining you to help loved ones or invest in projects. Balance this generosity with a firm saving plan. Give wisely and within your means. Consider automating savings and recurring bills to reduce decision fatigue. This helps avoid impulsive spending driven by emotional impulses. Be cautious about high-risk investments or quick money schemes. Favor low-risk, predictable strategies that align with conservative growth goals. Stability is your friend. Review subscriptions and monthly expenses. Small recurring charges can add up and obscure your true spending habits. A clear financial picture empowers you. Create a short-term budget covering necessities, a modest entertainment fund, and fixed amounts for savings or debt reduction. Even small, consistent contributions compound over time. Set up an emergency buffer if you don't have one. A modest reserve relieves pressure and gives you flexibility for creative ventures without financial stress. Peace of mind is priceless. Energy levels will likely fluctuate throughout the month. You may experience highly productive mornings and evenings needing quiet restoration. Fatigue can accumulate if you ignore early signals. Integrate short rest periods into your day to sustain momentum. Emotional stress can arise from trying to manage other people's expectations. Boundaries and clear communication will reduce friction and preserve your emotional bandwidth. Protect your peace. Use grounding practices like breathwork, brief walks, or sensory anchors to stabilize anxiety when it arises. These simple tools offer immediate relief. Prioritize a routine that blends physical activity with restorative practices. Gentle movement like swimming, yoga, or walking suits your energy. Complement this with structured sleep and meal routines. Creative self-expression supports mental health. Schedule time for artistic hobbies, journaling, or music without attaching productivity pressure. Make self-care a recurring appointment, not an afterthought. Even 15 minutes of intentional downtime each day will significantly improve your resilience. Be clear with loved ones about when you need solitude versus connection. Treat those boundaries as non-negotiable on busy or emotionally charged days. Your well-being comes first. Here are your lucky elements to help you align with March's energy. Lucky colors: sea green, soft teal, slate gray, tones that soothe and encourage focus. Wear them for composure. Lucky numbers: 4, 13, 22. Numbers reinforcing stability, structure, and practical steps. Look for these patterns. Lucky days: March 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st. Days that reduce numerologically to the month's grounding energy. Schedule important tasks. Helpful focus or intention. I convert inspired ideas into clear, practical steps. Use this when planning or making decisions. Embrace structure and routines that protect your creative time. Small, consistent habits will magnify your progress and reduce cognitive load. Accept practical compromises when they safeguard your long-term vision. Short-term restrictions can create space for sustainable growth. Think strategically. Avoid overcommitting emotionally or financially out of sympathy alone. Compassion is valuable, but not at the cost of your stability. Set healthy limits. Be mindful of vague agreements. If a commitment matters, request specifics. timelines, expected outcomes, and measurable checkpoints. The key lesson for March is that imagination and organization are complementary tools. Your intuition gives direction. Disciplined action converts it into reality. Honor both equally. Numerologically, March 2026 carries a universal month vibration of 4. This emphasizes foundations, order, and practical effort. Expect a focus on stability and stepwise progress. As a Pisces, you naturally gravitate toward imagination and fluid thinking. The 4 energy grounds these qualities, offering a structure for your creativity to be reliably productive. Align your vision with measurable steps. The challenge might be friction between your spontaneous nature and the month's demand for routine. Reframe structure as an enabling container, not a limitation. This reduces stress and increases output. Use the numerology by selecting dates that reduce to 4, 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st for planning and execution. Pair your creative projects with a 4-step implementation plan. Clarify, plan, execute, review. Favorable days: March 4th, 13, 22, 31. These dates support structure and practical implementation. Launch projects, finalize contracts, schedule important meetings. Caution days: March 5th, 14, 23. These dates carry energy of change and unpredictability. Avoid signing irreversible agreements. Allow flexibility in plans. Reflection: decision-making days: March 11th, 20, 29. Useful for evaluating options and making considered choices. Hold review sessions. Weigh long-term implications. March 2026 invites you to create a reliable container for your gifts. Your emotional intelligence and creative vision are powerful. When paired with steady, practical action, you'll generate tangible, sustainable progress. Structure is a support, not a restriction. Craft routines that protect your inner life and provide predictable time to create, rest, and reconnect. This is your month to thrive. The month favors consolidation, clarity, and quiet successes. You may not experience dramatic breakthroughs, but you will lay the groundwork for future growth. Trust smaller, consistent efforts. Relationships and work will respond positively when you communicate openly and follow through on commitments. Consistency builds trust and opens doors. Repeat this affirmation each morning. I translate intuition into clear steps and make steady progress. Let this be your daily anchor, guiding your choices and preserving your momentum. Don't let your incredible intuition go to waste. Take control of your March 2026 by implementing these practical steps. Hit the like button if this resonated with you. Subscribe for more cosmic guidance, and share this video with a fellow Pisces who needs to hear this message. What's one practical step you're committing to this month?